How's it going, YouTube? Spec M Auto is back with another video today. So, today is going to be the first tutorial video I have done in a long time. So today I'm going to be replacing my driver's side sun visor here because it has the common problem that most of these 8th gen Civics have, which is after so long, being out in the heat and the cold and the heat and the cold for so many years and being used all the time going up and down, it gets to the point where the plastic gets kind of warped and damaged over time, and it makes it not go all the way up into the headliner as it normally should. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. Alright guys, so as you can see, here's my driver's side visor. See how there's a nice little fist gap there. So yeah, and plus the previous owner was a smoker, and you can tell just by how nasty this part is where you just go to grab it. It's kind of, you can't really tell on the camera probably, but there's like a yellowing to it. And then here's how the visor is supposed to properly look. So there's no gaps or nothing. You open it, it feels nice and tight, and then you shut it and you hear it hit the ceiling. See, perfect. And then you have this one, it goes down, feels kind of loose, and you can kind of see it goes like this, and then you go, see, it doesn't, you still hear the noise, but it doesn't stay up. It's supposed to be here, and it's here. So today's goal is to solve that issue by replacing it with a brand new visor I bought from Amazon. I did notice that on this part of the visor where it has these covers, I don't know if they're reusable or not, but if they're not, I'm going to show you the differences here in a second. Okay guys, so before you start on ordering your new visor from Amazon or wherever, you're going to have to first identify the interior color. These 8th gens have usually 3 color options. You have ivory, which is like a tan, you have a light gray, and an Atlas gray. And this one is the Atlas gray. And if you look here, you'll see this letter B right here on the bottom of the barcode. Where this is, that usually indicates the interior color of your car. So it might be a B or a G or an I or whatever. I'll put the list of interior colors and their color codes right here on the screen. Alright. Okay guys, so as I stated, mine has the B color code, so that makes it the Atlas gray color. So I went ahead and ordered the Atlas gray visor. See, look how beautiful this brand spanking new visor is. It's so amazing, and I cannot wait to put it in. Believe it or not, this like $25 visor, brand new in the package in Amazon, the quality of it feels very much the same as OEM. Like, it has the same plastic, pretty much the same fabric in the visor and headliner. But yeah, so you got the same color, the same plastic, the same freaking cloth here. But this obviously looks a million times better. So let's go ahead and, there we go. It looks a lot better. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take our tool, wherever the hell I just put it. Alright, so now you're going to want to open your visor up. And see, this is where I'm going to show you that things looked different compared to the aftermarket and OEM. So as you can see, this OEM has this weird plastic cover that's split. And then you have this new one that just has these 2 screw holes. So I don't know if I can move these over to the new one or if it's just a design difference. But I got my interior trim tool right here. We're gonna knock at it a little bit, try to get it apart, get it down. It's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. I should probably use a different interior tool, to be honest with you guys. Let me switch it real quick. Alright, so this one should be better. It's more sharp and stiff. God. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this visor open again. We're going to try to pry this piece. Expect a bit of a fight because this thing is on there good. Okay, I got one side. Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up my headliner. Damn it. Anyway, let's go ahead and... There we go. Yeah, look at that. They're just like little covers. This is my first time working on a headliner, or not headliner, freaking visor in this model, but that's okay. It's kind of common sense, so I don't really give a shit. This is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay. Try to move it. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, that does go on the new visor. Okay. That makes plenty of sense. And now you're exposed with these... Looks like stars? No. Looks like you could get away with putting a flathead in it, but it looks like it can also be a star pattern. Which I should have a star pattern right here. This should work. So it looks like it's going to be a T20 possibly? T20 or T30. No, too big. Got to size down just one. Alright. Stick it in its little... Holy shit, how small is this thing? Okay, let's go down 2 sizes. Holy crap, guys. Alright, there we go. That's the perfect size. So you can either use a flathead screwdriver or you can use one of these star hex tools. Looks like a T27, so that's what it is. So these are T27, guys. Come on, get in there. Get in your little hole. When they get loose, it becomes a bitch. Okay, I can probably unscrew it with my finger at this point. Okay, apparently not. Alright, let me sit you guys right about there. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but if you can't, sorry. I haven't done a video like this in forever. I've never messed with a Civic visor before. But I assure you guys, I mess around with car parts all the time, so doing this doesn't bother me at all. So that tells you guys that I'm not ashamed of my work. I'm not ashamed of my practices or what I do. And I don't let people's criticism bother me or anything. I'm just like, whatever. I do what makes me happy, and this makes me happy, so I'm gonna do what I do. Alright guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this screw out of its happy little home here. We might be having a falling visor here in a second. There we go. We got it. We got it. Hell yeah, guys. Okay, guys, so, we got the old visor out. So, as you can see, you got this little cover, beauty cover here. We're going to try to get her out of its little home, and that was easy. It just fell out on its own accord. So, here's this. That will go over the screw holes on the new one as well. So, we're going to go ahead and put that right there so it's safe and it won't be lost. We're going to take old visor here, stick it over here, grab the new one. And see, this is really weird because my chart says I have Atlas gray, but this looks like the light gray, so I don't know. But either way, I'm not returning it. Maybe once this one breaks, I'll get another Atlas gray in this color and just have them both in this darker gray. I think the darker gray looks better anyway. And plus, the headliner looks like it's a darker color too, so that's fine. And if I ever have the event where the headliner starts sagging and shit, I'll go ahead and tear this old headliner out and put the darker gray fabric in as well. Like most people do, like the weird galaxy stars looking ones, and they use like cheap fabrics and stuff. But whenever I have to replace the headliner in this car, I'm gonna go back to this OEM style fabric that's like really nice and woven. Looks really nice. I like the fabric. It's nice and soft, and in my opinion, it's stylish. I mean, in my opinion, with car stuff, it's the little details that really tie the entire car together, and little things like this helps as well. So anyway, let's just forget about the color difference. I guess they're both Atlas gray, or maybe it is Atlas gray and it just faded over the years. I mean, that's probably what it is. But we're gonna go ahead and take this screw out of its hole, because for some reason it came with the screw going in backwards. I don't understand that, but it's okay, no big deal. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Come on, come out of your hole. Damn, it's a long screw. Look at that. Alright, so now we're going to set the screw right here in a safe spot. We're going to go ahead and work this out. I'm going to need both hands for this, guys, so I'm going to put you guys down, and hopefully you guys can watch and see from my lap. Alright, guys, so if you look in the middle of the screen, you can see the hole where the visor is supposed to go. So we're going to go ahead and fold the tab right here to the more open position, so where it's like kind of straight, and we're just gonna kind of go up and in the hole. Oh wait, I got it backwards. There we go. We're gonna go up and into the hole where it belongs. Gonna straighten it out, go into there, and then we're gonna take our screws and start screwing back in. As you guys can tell, I'm left-handed, so it's gonna look kind of funky on the screen, just seeing my left arm hanging there. We're gonna get the other screw, and we're gonna start screwing the other screw in. This one's gonna be a bit of a bitch, so we're gonna just have to try to bear with it and deal with it the best we can. It's okay to make mistakes sometimes, as long as you know you're not damaging your vehicle. So like right here, make sure your holes in the ceiling are lined up with the holes in the visor. So that's what I just did. I'm gonna make them as finger tight as possible on both sides before we take our tool and start going to town with it. So we're gonna gently click the visor back into its little zone. Then we're going to take our first screw that's closest to us, so it's going to be this one. We're going to fold the visor in, make sure everything is lined up, and then we're going to start screwing inward. And see, with certain parts it's weird because most of the time you get the logic that it's lefty loosey, righty tighty, but in this case it's righty loosey, lefty tighty. So we're going to turn left, or counterclockwise, or no, clockwise. Sorry, I'm fucking stupid. All right, so we're gonna turn it clockwise and see it starting to mount into place here. Have to be careful. Gonna start, once it starts getting tight, you want to push up into the visor to make sure it's in there good. Tighten that hole as tight as you can. Then we're gonna pop the visor back out, carefully rotate it to the window. Then we're going to do the same thing with the second screw. We're going to go ahead and turn it clockwise. Doesn't help that this tool is old. All these things have a tendency to fall out, so it goes a lot faster than that. Trust me. Forget it. There we go. sure it's nice and tight. Alright guys, now we are going to take our beauty cover right here and we're going to clip it back into the visor. Alright, see, now we got it mounted in place. We just click it in. I mean, you won't really hear a click, but you'll know it's clicked in just by the tightness of it. And we're done. Alrighty guys, check it out. Final product. See, it mounts perfectly into the hook. It lines up perfectly in here. It's straight. Beauty cover's back on. Whoop, there we go. Got our mirror. And look at that. The visor goes all the way up where it belongs. So now I have two good visors. You want to be careful though. I think I should get an aftermarket hook as well for right here. I guess this older hook is loose and it makes it have the tendency to pop out. See, it just comes right out. So I would recommend when you buy a new visor, you also get the new hook that goes into this side. So this bad boy right here. But yeah guys, there you go. There's your little tutorial on how to put a visor in. Brand new. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I absolutely do not regret my purchase. As a matter of fact, next time I get a chance, I'm going to buy the new clip. So we're going to do that next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys learned a good thing or two today, had a few good laughs, you know, whatever, had good entertainment. Because that's what I'm here to do, you know, give everybody a good time. So I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like the video so everybody on YouTube can get recommended to this video and other videos on my channel, you know, and get introduced to new content that they're looking for, you know, with car stuff and whatever. But yeah, don't forget to like my video, share my video with your friends and family that might happen to have a Civic and need to learn how to put a visor in, or they just simply want entertainment with auto parts and stuff. And don't forget the most important step of all, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. The subscribing part is the most important step into growing a great, successful channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my video, liking it, sharing it, and subscribing. It really means the world to me. I think I'm up to 325 right now. Like, oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited. But yeah, guys. Have a good night, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next video.